Hi everybody, it's Carla here again, Active Schools Coordinator with High Life Highland, and we're bringing you our second games video of 2021, and today we are going to be doing a Guinness World Record Challenge. It's all about hand-eye coordination. We'll explain a little bit more about that in just a few seconds, but we're going to challenge you to what we're calling Airborne. Great. The second thing you're going to need for this challenge are 3 balloons, okay? You can blow these up yourself if you're able to, but if not, please get an adult to do this for you and then tie it off. I'm going to show you. Fantastic, so we have 3 roughly the same size. My red one's maybe a little bit smaller than the rest, but 3 roughly the same size filled balloons. The final thing that you're going to need is a stopwatch or a timer of some kind. So I'm just going to use the stopwatch method on my phone, but please feel free to use another device. So get your space, get your balloons, and also get your timer. So the aim of this challenge is for you to try and keep all 3 of your balloons up in the air as long as possible, but only using your body and different parts of your body if you want to. Here's a few rules for you to abide by and to remember as you try this challenge. Rule number 1, you can only use your body parts. Okay, so hands is probably the most obvious thing, especially when we come to talk about hand-eye coordination in just a second, but hands first, and then if you need to, you can start using your shoulder or your knees, even your feet if you want to. I'm sure the head will come into play also. Our second rule for Airborne is that your balloons, when you are in amongst the challenge or in the middle of the challenge, cannot touch any furniture that might be about you in the room. If your balloon touches the wall or the ceiling, then that is okay. In the actual real Guinness World Record Challenge, the balloon's actually not allowed to touch any ceilings or walls, but because we're doing this at home, and sometimes that will be in quite small spaces, my living room's quite a small space, for example, and quite narrow. So when you're trying to keep your balloons up, if it touches a piece of furniture, then your timer must stop. So the final rule is to keep a track of how long you can keep this challenge going for, how long all 3 of your balloons are in the air. The timer will start as soon as your 3rd balloon is up off the ground or away from your hands, and then it will stop as soon as your 1st balloon either hits the floor or hits some of the furniture that is about you. Before we give this a go though, I think it's really important to understand what hand-eye coordination is, because this is really what the Airborne task is going to challenge you about. We talk about hand-eye coordination, but what does that actually mean? So really it's about our hands and our eyes. We use our vision and our eyes to understand what's going on about us, the things that are about us, the items that are about us, what's in front of us, how far away they might be. So our eyes make all these calculations, send that information to the brain that allows us to then respond to them. And it allows our bodies to send signals to our limbs, and our hands specifically, even to things like picking things up. We are able to see how far away the penny is, how far away the apple is, so that we can grip the apple and pick it up. We can then see that we also have a pen here. Picking that up is going to be much lighter than the apple, and I only needed 2 fingers for that. And it allows you to coordinate either just those 2 fingers, or your whole hand, or even just a smaller item. we all use our eyes and our hands to complete tasks every day, and it's no different in sport. It's used in almost every single sport and in lots of different ways, from darts to football to golf to volleyball, anything at all, even running. Hand-eye coordination is really, really important, and the practice that you put in will make perfect. Your actions will become more effective. So, without any further ado, we're going to practice our hand-eye coordination with the Airborne challenge. Let's see if I can keep these 3 balloons up in the air for as long as I think I can. The person that has the record for that challenge has managed to keep 3 balloons in the air using just his body and without it hitting anything else within the space he's doing it in for 1 hour, 12 minutes and 50 seconds. That's an amazing record, and I can say for sure right now that I did not achieve anywhere near that. You can use alternative pieces of equipment, I suppose, other than balloons. If you don't have any balloons to hand, then you can potentially use socks. Not too sure if you manage to get up to 3. If you do, fantastic, then please give me a shout. They won't bounce the same, but it will still allow you to take on this task. Also for younger children, I wouldn't recommend going right up to 3 balloons. Again, try 1 and then going up to 2, but it can certainly be attempted by all ages and all stages. Everybody, please take on the Airborne challenge. Stay safe, stay fun, and stay active.